What's up, everyone? FireWilley here, back again with you, playing more Farming Simulator 2015. We're just plowing a field, you know, just kind of chilling back, plowing a field, the usual. Nothing, no biggie, no biggie. Just standard, everyday stuff in the life of the farmer, you know. So, all right. So what are we up to? Okay, well, we went ahead and we harvested this entire field. And now I'm starting over, after the harvest, you gotta plow, then seed and whatnot. Differences between the last game and this game. In the last game, that seeder that you can see over there, here we'll take a little look-see over here at it. This sucker right here could do both the plowing and the seeding all in one. In this game, no, it won't, it can't. And apparently they don't like it too. So I had to go back and, because I sold this plow in episode 1, so I had to buy a new one. So I bought me a new plow. I'm out here. We're going crazy on the field again. So it's all perfect. So this is going to be a while before this thing's done and before I can start setting up to get that seeder going. But what we're going to do is I'm going to go ahead and hit the I button, and the I button will bring up the overview, and I'll click over and it'll show me what I have in storage, which right now I have wheat in storage, which is what I just got done harvesting. I've also got some sugar beets and some wood chips. Everything else I've already sold, took it to everywhere it's going to go. Now you can click this button over here and it'll drag over, and you can go through each area to see which one has the most amount of money. And a good thing to do for when you're going to start planting is see which one comes with the biggest payout right now, which obviously huge differences between everything else and canola. So canola always seems to be the number one getter. So alright, now one of the new things that they added for this year is the wood chips. There's a whole lumberjack kind of a timber industry side to things. So we will definitely get into that at some point, probably not in this episode. So stay tuned for that. For right now, let's see here. So we're grabbing a bunch of wheat right now. So where is the most expensive price? $11.77 at the train station. That is the biggest one. So one of the cool features is when I click on the map, it will actually show me and tell me where the train station is, so I don't have to try to guess or go to Google and find my own map and Google image it and all that stuff. So alright, so let's head on over there now. We're going to go to the train station. Cool thing, look how dirty this tractor is. That is awesome. I love that. That is amazing. And you can buy a power washer and you can wash them. So, and like this tractor, for example, has terrible freaking horsepower, as you can see as it's trying to climb this freaking hill. It is just going. Yeah, you even got footprints down there. That's cool. I'm gonna run into something, aren't I? Always happens. Always does. We're gonna make it. We're gonna make it. Perfect. So if you take a look in the top right hand corner, you can see that I currently have $202,000, and yes, I switched it over to dollars. It was in euros. You can do that in the options menu, I think, at the start of the game. I think in the main menu. I'm not sure. It might be here in the game. I don't know. One or the other. But either way, I upgraded my tipper that we have here. That's what's carrying the wheat right now. So I upgraded it, and I actually think I have some stuff at the store, the shop. I guess would be the way to call it. Sitting there right now, ready to sell. I think it's ready to sell, or maybe I'll go take something out. I definitely know I'm taking some stuff. I think. I don't remember. I know I'm buying some stuff, that's for sure, so. Alright, so here we go. Some things that I was trying to figure out, I have figured out, such as where these jobs are at. You know, there's the lawn mowing job, there's also the job with the front loader, so we can start making us some money. And I went ahead and found out where that is at, and I'll show you when we get back to our range. So As you can see, the map is pretty much the exact same as the last one we were on. There's also one that takes place in Deutschland, I think is where it's at. Deutschland? Dutchland. I'm probably butchering a lot of it. That's the problem with games that are made over in other countries, you know, non-English speaking countries, is you tend to butcher a lot of the language. And there's certain things you may notice about this game that I'll show you when we go into the purchasing area. A lot of the main manufacturers for farming are not available, you know. Like when you want to buy a new tractor or something, you know, they don't have like a Cat option or a John Deere option, which we commonly do here in the United States. So I don't know if they're commonly known overseas or whatnot, but definitely here in the U.S. it's the big name brands. So all right, so let's do this. I need to buy a tractor that I can use for a front loader. And I also need to buy a tractor that I can use to have my mower on it. Now, that's where things get interesting. Now, I only have $226,000. Of course, I still have the sugar beets that are right there, and then the one on the left is the wood chips. So in order for me to get the wood chips, I'm going to need a front loader. Now, this is where stuff gets interesting. We'll take a step out here. We will hit the purchase button. We'll go to tractors. And basically what I'm going to need is I'm going to need something that I can put one of these two on, and these will attach to that. So what I'm going to need is basically a universal bucket and not one of those, a pallet fork. So going to be interesting, which is not a lot of money. It's 900 bucks, 800 bucks. Now, what tractors will be able to hold that? That's the drawback. That is the drawback. Now, it tells you down here, suitable for that and suitable for that. So the New Holland T4, the 7.5, the T6, and this is good for the Stair Multi 4115. So let's see which one that one is. So this one here, I can use a front loader on. That's $105,000 though. But which one is it? I think it's this one here. Yep, this one here. I can use for both, or for the blue one, I can use on this. So I think I will go ahead and buy this tractor just for the front loader aspect. I can then go back and get this and that and that. Alright, so we bought all that. I have $155,000 left. Now for the mowers, there's a smaller area available than what we used to have. This one here sucks. I like using both of these. The drawback you'll run into is it's hard to find a tractor that is capable of holding both of those, especially for the amount of money I have. So I think we're just going to start off with just like a simple, this is called a brush cutter. What is it freaking called? I want to say brush guard, but it's not a brush guard. That's because a guard is a guard. Brush cutter, something like that. I don't know. But it was just used to cut like large brush, things like that. It's a more industrial lawnmower for more of a nasty service for the kind of stuff you see out here. You know, it just kind of goes over stuff, and you know, it's not going to like throw rocks everywhere, things like that. It's just, but it's going to chop some. It's going to chop some stuff up. So, all right, let's go ahead and get that. I don't know where we're going to attach that to, but let's check out the tractors here and see if we can't get us a bigger one. Now, if you remember from the last game we played in, this was the smallest tractor we had available. I do like these tractors. I should say I like this tractor. That thing there is a piece of junk. I currently own one, and I hate it. So we definitely need these. These ones here have a wider base. You'll notice it between the two. But this one here I want to stay away from. This one here actually has 143 horsepower, like compared to 75 for that little thing, 135 on that one. That'll tell you the difference. So if we can find something with better horsepower that's cheap, we'll go for it. So $51,000, 143 horsepower. So that's only got a couple more horsepower, and it's really not giving you much more. So let's continue our way up. $190 horsepower right there for the same. And then the Lamborghini has 220. So the same looks like a nice one to get. I can afford it, but I don't know if I want to afford it right now. That's the drawback. I think I can, because I'm going to go ahead and get those sugar beets anyways. I'm going to sell the sugar beets, so that'll give me an extra little bit of money that I'll need for hiring workers, things like that. So I'm going to go ahead and get the same, only because it has 190 horsepower, because nothing else seems to come even freaking close to that. So yeah, nowhere close to that. So we're going to go ahead and get the same, buy that sucker. We'll exit out of this. We will do here. We'll get into this. Alright, so this is the tractor I like. It has a bigger wheelbase, and this one here's got a smaller wheelbase. So this tractor here we're going to end up selling, which in fact, that is the big reason why. Oh my gosh, why don't you just park that on top of that? What the heck? That ain't no fun at all. Alright, so let's do this. Ooh, this guy likes to move. Alright, so let's go over here. And we're going to hook the plow up to this real quick, only so it can hurry up and get this field done. Beat the van. Gotta beat the van. Come on, sucker. Come on, sucker. I'm going to take you out, fool. Alright, so let's go ahead and dismiss worker. We will get away from that. Perfect. Alright, here we go. We'll hook this guy up. Come on, man. Come on, man. Back it up, man. Back it up, man. There we go. Perfect. Alright, and we'll hire worker again. Just hit that H button. He is going a lot faster already. That is great. Okay, so we'll take this guy over, and I'm curious. Okay, he's got to wait on the front. I'm going to try and hook the lawnmower up to this guy if I can. Because if I can get the lawnmower to work with this guy, that'd be great. Because then I don't have to sell this guy, and he's really a cheap tractor. So I'm not going to get a lot of turnaround on my money for how much I could sell him for, so might as well see if I can use him instead. Okay, so where is the hookup on this thing? I think it's right there, yep. Brush hog, that's what it was called, brush hog. That's the one I was used to using them with, like a Kubota tractor, which really sucks because we don't have a brush hog, or not brush hog, but we used to have like a tractor in the other one that was a lot like a Kubota, whereas this one here doesn't have it. So, all right, so let's lift this up, and we'll fold it and see. Perfect. That does a great job. All right, so we're gonna take him over here. We're just gonna position him real quick, like. we're just going to park it on the side of the road right here. This looks like a nice public area, and I'll have the keys to the tractor, so I don't think anybody will mess with it. I think we're good. Alright, we'll go ahead and hook this guy up. I'll see if I can't do me some damage with this here. Alright, so in front of this. Perfect. Now, we're going to hit the, what was it? There we go. Okay, hit the left mouse button. Will tell you, okay, so there we go. Okay, so mouse button turning to the right. Alright, so let's go in. Okay, right like this. Alright, hold the left mouse button. Move the mouse to the right, move the mouse to the right, it'll pull it back. Move it to the left, it'll push it all the way down like that. And then if I move it up, pushes down, move it back, it goes up. So, okie dokie then. Let's try and hook it up, shall we? Let's get us a pallet fork going here. Hit that Q button, perfect. Now let's see if I can't try and grab this. Okay. Yep. Come on, there we go. Alright. Nope. Not working. Alright, so we'll try this. We'll go around. See if we can't stick the fork in the sides over here. Which should work fine, I just don't know how well it'll travel. I basically just want to hurry up and transport it, so. Nope, not working. Alright, that's fine. Alright, so we'll quickly take this down here. I got about $5 grand in the bank right now, so I'm good as far as like hiring workers go. Let's come down here. We'll check out what the jobs are that are currently available. Let's take a look in here. See what we got. Very nice. Very whatchamacallit, plasticky, so it's of course like very with the times kind of thing. So I like it. If I was a farmer, I would like this one. This is nice. This is a cab I would have fun sitting in. I like how it has a like an extra seat down there in case anybody else wants to just tag along. Little farmer, a little FireWilley somewhere. Who knows? I haven't gotten any magic phone calls yet, so who knows? 8 years down the road, I'm gonna knock at the door. Hi, Dad! That ought to be lovely, right? Alright, so let's see here. Okay, so this little board right here, and let me move away because I don't want you guys to see my, in fact, let me get into this because you'll see the tractor on there. Alright, so we'll drive away real quick, and I'll show you what it looks like on the map. So we're down here next to field number 17. You can see what I just pulled away from. Pardon me. It looks like a board, and you can actually see it right there. It looks like a sign, and there's a couple of them spread out all throughout the entire map. So keep that in mind if you're ever looking for a job. Now this is the only way you can accept a job is you have to come over here to one of these signs. You come over here and you click the R button, and there should be some that open up right now. Okay, so like right now, corn at the restaurant is in high demand. If you can get 96 tons of corn there, they'll give you $12,000. Okay, we cannot get 96 tons of corn there. That's not going to happen. Also, barley at the train station, they'll give you $6,000 for 34 tons. So none of those help me out on like the whole job side goes. So I'm looking for more of a front loader or a mowing job. So. Right, so let's come over here real quick, and we'll put the pallet fork in the building. We got stuff just scattered everywhere, don't we? Alright, so we'll go ahead and set this down over here. Just like so. I'm going to go ahead and think just like that. Alright. Wonder how our tractor's doing out there. We'll come up here, and when I get to the shop, we'll quickly take a look. How's the horsepower going up this thing for this little sucker? Not the best in the world. Goes kind of slow and it's not even holding anything, but it happens. Alright. So I know what you guys are thinking. You want like vehicles, you know, you want like the pickup trucks and the giant semi trucks. They're available, but we're not going to get into that until a little bit later. So, also another thing is I went and I checked out the whole lumbering, like the logging side of it and things like that, and we will definitely be getting into that. And there's a whole aspect I'm going to show you that involves that stuff, and you are going to love it. So stay tuned for that. It probably won't be this episode. Probably be like episode 4, maybe 5, depends on how much money we make. So we'll see how things go as we go along. But that's great though. I love that they have like a whole logging side to this lumberjack whole thing, and the fancy vehicles available over there. My gosh. So we'll take a quick look here real quick. Alright, so we'll move this over. And forestry equipment. Alright, so you start off with little things like this. This here cuts down the tree stumps. This is just your standard vehicle transport. You know, stack logs in there and take them to the lumber area. This machinery plants new trees on the ground. This vehicle can transport trees as well as picks them up and basically grabs them, picks them up, and lays them in there into that tractor. So it's kind of like that, only the backside of that. This thing here will basically, it takes any little pieces of anything and turns it into wood chips. So you could put like parts of trees in there and it just chops it up like that kind of. Then you get into the bigger stuff. This is the Buffalo. It transports trees, picks them up and transports them. It's basically a giant version of that. And then you got the big sucker right here, which lets you go out there, put this around the base of the tree, grab onto it, it grabs it, it cuts the tree, grabs it, picks it up, and just slices it down the side, tears off all the branches, quickly cuts it about like anywhere from 1 to 5 feet. Moves it through there again real fast, and I mean, like within a matter of seconds, it literally will just go. It'll just pick it up, slide it through, chop, slide it through, chop, slide it through, chop. Literally that fast, if not faster. So, the big stuff right there, and that's definitely on our list of things to get. Trust me. The cars currently available. We have the Lizard, and it's at about $59,000. I have no use for it at the moment, so we'll see what happens with that. Alright, so he's going along. He's not yet halfway done, but he's getting there. Alright, so we're going to hook this up real quick. I'm going to show you guys how to get the wood chips. Right, attach him. We are just going to take this. We're just going to go right. Let's go right there. Alright. Let's turn on our front lights. Ooh. There's some lag for you. My gosh. Alright, so the front lights are on. Our front lights are on. Perfect. Now we're going to come over here. We will go ahead and go down and down. Just like a so. Come in here. Alright, so it says in the bottom left or the bottom right that I currently have 100% in my bucket. So, whoo-wee. Things getting interesting there. Ooh, look at that. We got some tippage going. Not good. All right, I got an idea here. We're gonna fix this. Hold on. We're gonna keep this at a low level so that we don't tip. I'm gonna slowly come over here and come on now. Back it up to this. Back it up there. Back it up there. Hook it up. Perfect. All right. Alright, so we have to get it in that. So this should be interesting. Alright, we'll start by picking her up as high as we can go. That thing is on the verge of tipping for us, so that's great. We'll go ahead and look at that. Yeesh. So that's all going in. And as you can see in the bottom right, it is going down, which means we're losing out of our bucket, which is perfect. Takes its sweet time. We can barely get that in there too. If you look, our wheel is off the ground. So, I mean, I could go like that. Yeah, about that. Alright, so, wow! This is what you do when you don't know what you're doing. Oh boy. Okay, there we go. So we'll go back in here again and get us some more. Really? You already got enough? Man, what the heck, man? Alright, so here we go. This part takes a little while. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and finish this, and I'll see you guys in just a second. Alright, you guys. We are done filling that thing up. Should be interesting here. Okay, yeah, it says we have 0 in there. Perfect. Alright, so you guys probably want to know, hey, you know, Fire, where do we take this wood chip stuff? I mean, it's not exactly something that's going to go to the diner and, you know, to the flour mill or anything. I mean, you know, where do we take that stuff? Well, you are in luck, because I am going to show you, of course. Alright, so all that work I did, it takes about, that little bit that we had in there, it took about 15-20 minutes to take it all out. So, alright, so we're going to take a look over here. Go over here, of course, wood chips. It's going to go to the biomass heating plant. And if you guys want to know where that is, it is in the very bottom left-hand corner of the map. And we're going to head down over there right now. So, off we go. Looks like the tractor is doing its job. It's about halfway done right now, so I'm just going to let it continue on. Alright. I want to thank you guys for watching the videos. I love all your comments that you guys make. And, of course, continue liking all the videos that you feel like you liked, obviously, and dislike the ones you don't like. You know, you didn't like this video, I'm fine if you dislike it. That's fine. It's great if you did like it. I love that, you know. But you watching it and you commenting on it, that's what it's all about for me, because I enjoy knowing that people are actually watching the videos, and I love the comments because it actually shows that my videos might be helping somebody play the game, learn the game, and or just for pure enjoyment, you know. So I want to go ahead and pass on a little word that check out a buddy of mine. His name is Scully, and I'm going to put his link down in the bottom down in the description down below. I want you guys to go check him out. He is doing some farming simulator videos too. He is brand new to the series. I got him hooked on it. So you're going to want to go check him out. Basically, I told him everything he's going to need to do and all that fun stuff. So definitely, if you like my videos, go check him out. His are just as awesome and amazing as well. So make sure you do that, and obviously subscribe to him if you're obviously subscribed to me. So, all that cool stuff. Alright, so the biomass heating plant, I think that's what it's called, biomass heating plant, is this thing right here. know what it does. Apparently it does heating, so who knows. But I'm assuming we pull it up right to there. Yep, that's what we do. By the way, you can close the cover on that, just like that. So, pretty cool, huh? Alright, so we'll go ahead and empty this, even though most of it's not going to go in there, but you kind of get the point. Now, if you ever do get into the logging, before I can get to the logging episode, the logs where you're going to take it, you're just going to take it right down here to the lumber mill. So all you got to do is basically drive your tractor with logs on it, just pull it over it, and it'll automatically just poof, gone. Just like that. So, really cool, really neat little idea. Cool little thing. Great feature. I know I'm going to have an awesome, fun time playing with it, and it's going to be hilarious watching me do it too, because it's weird how they have the whole thing set up. Alright, so we have about $21,000 in the bank right now, so that is awesome for us. I don't have any immediate plans for that. We'll see how things go further down the road. So, alright, but that's going to do it for us today, guys. I want to thank you for watching. It's been obviously great and all that fun stuff. So don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and of course, check out my good buddy Scully, his video. Check in the description down below. So until next time, everybody, I'm FireWilley, of course, and I will see you later.